Welcome. This video is to enable you to complete a questionnaire called the VbIM, the Values-Based Indicator of Motivation. If you have completed this kind of questionnaire before, you'll probably have been encouraged to respond quickly, to give the first answer that comes to you. This time, we're encouraging you to pause, to give yourself more time to reflect more deeply. Let me begin with explaining a little bit more about what values are. We can think of our values as the qualities that give us purpose and meaning to our lives. Let me explain why I've chosen the image of a ship as a metaphor for values. You will be exploring the things that are most important to you. Values are, or should be, an important yardstick for making important decisions. They can give people's lives motivation and direction. The metaphor is, therefore, about tapping into the source of your power, your energy, like turning on the engine or raising the sail, and then taking the helm to steer in the right direction. So when you log in, you'll be asked to rate 144 statements that cover the 24 core values on a scale of 1 to 6. When you've done that, you will be presented with the definitions of the 24 values and asked to place them in order of importance. Not always easy, but this should represent the values that you identify with the most clearly. After you've completed the VbIM, you will get a report either directly to your email or it will be given to you by the person who invited you to complete it. Either way, we recommend that you agree to share the report with someone with whom you can talk it through. This is because reflecting on the results checks your understanding and it allows you and them to question how much you agree with them. It may be that the results help you to clarify or even reconsider what is most important to you. And the results are not terminal, by which I mean that they can change, and often do, as a result of age and experience. Now inside the report, you will see the 24 values and they're grouped under 4 broad areas as shown here. You then get how they are ranked inside those 4 broad areas as shown here. So for example, excitement is the 8th ranked value, but it is the highest one in the category labelled personal experience, personal satisfaction. All this will be explained in the report. The VbIM also uses some sophisticated ways of analysing your answers, because just like this iceberg, there is a lot more going on under the surface. VbIM identifies values that you are likely to understand and believe in your conscious mind, but it also gives suggestions of the values that may be hidden under the surface. I hesitate to call it your unconscious mind, and so let's just call it your less conscious mind. The report that you receive gives you narrative descriptions of your top as well as of your bottom values, and I would recommend talking the results through with the trusted friend or mentor or facilitator as mentioned earlier, and this usually stimulates ideas and reflections that do not necessarily come from simply reading the report yourself. I suggest that you consider the completion of the VbIM as part of a process. The report, plus any discussions you have, should help you to identify values that are most important to you, usually from amongst the top ones in the report. And we recommend identifying the top 3, the ones that resonate the most at this stage in your life, and then considering how these are currently being expressed and satisfied in what you do. You then have a chance to think about whether there is more that you would like to do in order to live your values more fully and more satisfyingly, to help you, in effect, to live what you consider to be a meaningful life. And so I hope you know enough now to complete the VbIM in the right frame of mind, ready to explore what is important to you, using the report as a guide, and I hope you find the process and the reports useful. Thank you for listening.